hay fever, streaming nights, no place to hide. Clicking rockets, streaming loud. Midnight sports, stand tall, stand proud. Stand proud. Stand proud. Stand midnight on the neon lit streets. Sports dreams in the close we defeat. Dreaming through the shadows, gotta compete. Ball flying high, no room for retreat. Heroes sweat under the darker lights. Echoes of victory in the dead of night. Streaming battles on screens so bright. Living legends shining ever bright. Midnight sports under a digital moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena under stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a roar. Players take flight, hearts outpour. Streaming passions can't ignore. Living the dream, always wanting more. Velvet night comes the true king. Singing the anthem, warriors sing. In between the fine lines of glory's reign. This is the moment, let freedom sing. Every move a story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Dream and intensity, can't forget. Midnight sports forever, I'll bet. Midnight sports under a digital moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena under stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a low moon. Streaming live feels like the truth. Champions rise in the heat of a tune. In the arena under stars so aloof. Blades cutting air, fans in a roar. Players take flight, hearts outpour. Streaming passions can't ignore. Living the dream, always wanting more. Velvet night crowns the true king. Streaming the anthem, warriors sing. In between the fine lines of glory's reign. This is the moment, let freedom swing. Every move a story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Streaming passions can't ignore. Living the dream, always wanting more. Never know the story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Streaming intensity, can't forget. Midnight sports forever, I'll bet. Forever, I'll bet. Forever, I'll swing. Every move a story written in sweat. Tales of triumph, no regret. Streaming intensity, can't forget. Midnight sports forever, I'll bet. Forever, I'll bet.
on into the Ames Stark Sports Center, and we've just got one question for you. How's your brush? Oh, it's Cousin Vinny's in the house on the visiting bench. And we're so happy to have you here with us at the Ames Stark Sports Center. Hey, October 12th, head on over to Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Grab yourself a spicy Italian sausage. Get that hot sausage from Cousin Vinny's. It's the Street Festival in Williamsburg on October 12th. Head on by, say Midnight Sports sent you, and you'll get an extra wink from Brian Vigliotti. All right, welcome on into the barn. It's the Stars taking on North Park Hockey in a Tier 2 state exhibition game. So this is not officially a Q game for the Stars or North Park. This was a game that was scheduled just recently to give both teams extra time to get into the season here. Stars had the ice slot and North Park was free. Great to see our friends from Long Island City heading on down the BQE and the belt to join us here at the barn today. North Park coming off a win yesterday against Peconic out at Calverton in Long Island. And the Stars coming off a huge comeback victory in a state qualifier against the Westchester Vipers last night. They ended up going down early 2-0, coming back, scoring 5 unanswered goals, and coming out with the 5-3 victory last night at the Westchester Skating Academy late night. This team got back around midnight last night, but they should be ready to roll here today. And so we'll see how this exhibition goes. 3.5 minutes left to go in the warm-up period. We're going to give you some royalty-free music and an extended look at warm-ups here from the Stark. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. As we tick toward noon, it's actually past noon, so happy afternoon, I should say. This is Midnight Sports. All right, there goes the buzzer for the warm-up period. And we are getting set on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, late September, down on the boardwalk. It's the New York Stars taking on the North Park Hockey Club. And the Stars in their home white sweaters. They'll be moving left to right on your screen or radio dial. If you're just listening to this one, in the first and third periods, North Park in their road blue and green jerseys. Obviously moving in the opposite direction, and so 15 minutes thrown up on the board. Some old friends in the rink here as we get set to get rolling. The stands littered with friends of Midnight Sports. And so always good to see Walter on the top row of the stands wearing his Midnight Sports gear. And he's going to be ready to roll. It's Superman. No, it's Walter. But you could be forgiven for being confused as between the two. All right, last minute strategy at the bench for the Stars and at the net for North Park. And after that's all said and done, we will get rolling. 3 15-minute periods for this exhibition. Here from the Stark, it'll be Ryan Speaker taking over the blue paint for Patrick Donaghy last night. And so, Speaker with the start. Nicolaitis already over the boards. Ramos getting stretched out. We'll see who Coach O'Brien puts out there as his 5 starters. Both teams with a shorter bench here today, given the exhibition nature and given that we're now a month into the season, injuries and illness do start to take their toll at this level. 18U hockey, no joke out there between the hitting and the shooting. And so, best wishes from everybody up here in the booth to all those players who are out right now. All right, looks like it'll be Bizarro, Balonic, and Nicolaitis. It was Balonic who found some real purchase last night, netting multiple times to bring the Stars back. It's Ramos and Viscoso getting the start at the blue line. And we are just about ready to roll here from Coney Island. All right, Balonic over the dot, able to chip that forward. And Bizarro gives chase toward the corner, as does Nicolaitis. North Park first to it. Bizarro picks off the pass, comes in tight. Balonic shoots just wide of the cage. And so this will be the Stars tracking all the way back. This puck's going to come in on Speaker, who will just cover it there with the glove. 19 seconds into this game. And it'll be a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. As a little bit of end-to-end action there. Stars thought they were in the early going. Bizarro had picked off a pass at the end boards, but North Park stood tall. And so it's a face-off on the far side of the ice. Clean win there by North Park, looking to set up a shot. They work it up to the point, but waiting for it was Bizarro. He chips it on out for Nicolaitis, who tries to thread it up. It hits a skate. Bizarro gets it back at his own blue line. And he works it up to Nicolaitis there, who does dump that in to the offensive zone. He's going to give chase, but it looks like it didn't hit Nicolaitis' stick and goes for an early icing against the Stars just 33 seconds into this one. And so another offensive zone draw coming up for North Park. This one will be to Speaker's right. And some new skaters over the boards for the Stars. This puck drop's going to be on the near side. And it's North Park taking that win up to the top of the circle, trying to fire in. That's going to miss all sticks. Turning is Ramos without his stick. Bergman now out there for support. Bergman takes over that puck, far side of the ice, but North Park gets it back. Look out. They dangle one man and then two up at the top of the slot. They fire in. Speaker gets up, never reaches his net front as it hit a shoulder and went over from a Stars defenseman. North Park setting it back up in the near point. They'll dump in once more. It's still North Park throwing out front, shooting. Speaker with the save, and then it's cleared by Viscoso. That was a bang-bang play there for the Stars. Fired in once again. North Park has it back. This time they shoot and score. That puck just sitting out front in the slot. Stars unable to clear that one. And so 13:52 into this. It's North Park with the early, 13:52 left to go in the first. It's North Park with the early lead here. After a quick sequence of shots on goal by the visitors, they find the back of the net and take the early lead. Bolognic at the logo for the ensuing faceoff. Gitman to his right, and it's Davios to his left. Kocher and Gorloff as the defenders. This puck comes behind the Stars net. It's shepherded there by Gorloff, who tries to work it back in the other direction for Kocher. He does. Kocher turns. Davios first to it. It's going to shovel it deeper on the cycle as Kocher tries to feather it past a man there. It hits a stick, rolls toward the side of the cage. Bolognic's come back for support, but North Park, heavy and aggressive forecheck, nearly had separated the Stars from the puck. It's now Bolognic carrying it forward. He's got Gitman with him. Bolognic's going to come all the way to the end boards with it and try and shovel it farther for Davios. Return pass doesn't connect for the Stars. Here comes North Park in the other direction. They've got a 3-on-3 if they hurry. They're going to just dump that puck in. Instead, Kocher will turn for it at the end boards. Kocher bodied there against the end boards. North Park nearly pulls it off the boards there. Instead, it'll be the Stars coming away with it and skating it up the near side of the ice. Soft pass up to Gitman. Gitman uses the boards to get it out of the zone, then leaves it for Bolognic, who's going to gain the line, dump on in. Stars can make a partial change. It's North Park back on the puck behind their own net. They're going to work that up, but not out, as the puck just sat at the top of the slot until North Park does come away with it. It's North Park firing in. Speaker kicks aside that shot, and now it's Isakov throwing it up off the boards on a quick up. He tries to get it to Nikolaitis. Will Nikolaitis get it before the end line? He does. Nikolaitis now still on the puck, tries to send it over to a trailer. It hits a North Park stick. Viscoso's pinched in to keep the zone. Rolling puck at the near half wall. It's going to flutter to the far side of the ice. Isakov fires on the forecheck. North Park there first. Still North Park on the puck. Nice breakout by the visitors. Sees them leave their defensive zone all the way into the neutral zone. Now it's North Park once more, curling into the offensive end. Viscoso pushes a man wide and then shepherds the puck to the end boards. Look out, North Park trying to throw it in front. It was Isakov who cut out the threat. Puck all the way up to the half wall here, and now fired in. Speaker with the initial save, kicks aside the follow-up, and Isakov able to shepherd that to the far corner and then throw it up and out of the zone. If this isn't on target, it'll go for an icing. It does. Stars getting a bit frantic there in the defensive end so far as North Park pouring forward into the offensive zone. But the Stars stood tall with 11:47 left to go in this first period. It's an offensive zone draw for North Park. It's Bolognic, Bergman, and Russo, joined by Gorloff and Kocher as the five skaters out there. North Park with the face-off win, looking to fire one in again. It hits a body in front, then swept all the way to the near corner. Kocher bodies a man there and tries to carry the puck on up and out. The hitting getting just a little bit heavier now as Bolognic finds the breakout to Bergman. Bergman on his backhand up the left wing. Bergman curls in front. Puck just sits in the blue paint, and then it's swept aside nicely by North Park. It's Bolognic trying to get that puck in tighter all the way across, and it's fought off by the North Park netminder. How about that save as the Stars were alone in front. Thrown in front once more, finds a Stars stick, shot high over the cage. Stars trying to get this up to the point. They find Kocher there all the way across. It goes for Gorloff, who shoots that in, and it's kicked aside by the North Park netminder. Cycled just a bit deeper. It's Gorloff over for Bolognic, sits in front for Russo, but there was a man all over him there. North Park able to clear the zone. 10:54 left to go in the first. Turning is Kocher. He works that up to Bergman. Bergman gets the return pass, tries to stay onside. North Park will take over in their own end. North Park's going to skate this up. Davios on the forecheck, near side. North Park all the way through the neutral zone as the puck comes off a stick, and so it'll be Gitman getting back for it and turning it to Gorloff. Gorloff for Kocher. On up through the neutral zone, but North Park picks off a pass there. They're in all alone. Is North Park. They shoot and they score. Well, that puck was in the neutral zone, and North Park able to shoot and score. So with 10:27 left to go in the first, it's all North Park right now. Couple of broken plays, sees the puck in the back of the Stars net, and just like that, North Park doubles their lead. Bit of a carbon copy right now of last night's game, where the Vipers took a quick 2-0 lead. We'll see if the Stars are going to be able to strike back like they did up at the Westchester Skating Academy last night. But for now, it is all North Park. Rolling puck all the way into the Stars' end. Ramos back for it in that near corner. North Park comes away with it in front. Speaker jabs that away. Look out, North Park on the follow-up. Speaker gets way out of the crease to make the save. This is now Ramos jousting for the puck Izikov back for support. It sits against the yellow at those end boards, and now it's swiped up to the point. North Park able to keep the puck in the zone. Deflection carries that shot wide. Getting over are the Stars. It was Gitman bodying a man there to get the puck to the blue line, but not out just yet. North Park dumps in once more. It's Ramos chipping it up toward Davios, and that puck all the way up out of the zone after momentum carried it there. It will be North Park setting up once more, near side of the ice, up through the neutral zone. Looks like it's going to go for an icing here, as it did not hit a stick at center ice. And so an offensive zone draw coming up for the Stars. Stars have had a couple of good chances, but the difference in this game is North Park's potted on theirs. The Stars have not on their own. 9:26 left to go here in the first period. Stars offensive zone draw coming up. It's Bolognic chipping it over to Nikolaitis, who works it up to Gorloff. Gorloff holds the point there, but North Park able to tip it past the blue line at first and then carry it into the neutral zone. Nikolaitis gets that puck back, carries it to his own blue line, looks for some support. He's going to take it himself, hauled down at the logo. No arm raised by the officials or from the Stars bench, and so no complaints. We play on. Stars able to use the boards. They chip it on up for Bolognic there. Bolognic into the offensive zone, tries to dangle a man. It comes off a stick, comes back to Nikolaitis, who looks to carry it farther, but just too many North Park players in the way as they try to break out and do. It's a 4-on-2 developing here for North Park into the offensive end. They get that puck just a bit farther. It was Gorloff, though, who did very well to redirect that puck to the far corner. North Park has the puck back once more. They spin it in front. North Park has another shot at it as that puck was blocked. In the slot is North Park trying to fire it in. It was Bizarro with a shot block, and then it's kicked up past the boards. Nikolaitis is going to find Bizarro in all alone. Bizarro there, he shoots, he scores! Dominic Bizarro gets one back for the home team there as he was sprung by the Nikolaitis pass. And with 8:25 left to go here in the first period, all of a sudden it's a 2-1 hockey game as the Stars have halved the North Park lead in the early going here from Abe Stark. Well, the ensuing face-off will be Izikov, Bergman, Russo, Viscoso, and Ramos as the five skaters on the ice. Just a bit of a equipment malfunction for the North Park netminder, and so we have a delay here on the ice. Looks like all's well that ends well, though. And so we'll get rolling here in just a moment. All right, we're ready at center ice. It is Izikov at the dot, winning that forward for Bergman. Bergman carries into the offensive end. He's got a man all over him there. Bergman tripped up. And the puck's going to roll toward Izikov. North Park has it back there. They work it up to the point, but Viscoso's able to hold the puck in there, works it down deeper for Bergman. North Park takes it off the boards. Izikov tries to throw it in front. It's Izikov now in the near corner. Tight angle shot, saved nicely by North Park, chopped out by Russo. Backhand goes just a bit wide. Now North Park on the near side of the ice looking to break out, but it's Bergman all over the forecheck. So North Park on a long stretch pass cut out by Ramos, who fires that in on net. It's sticked aside by North Park once more. It's now North Park cycling it to the near side of the ice, trying to get that puck up and out. Russo able to get in the way. Looks like that puck crossed the blue line, according to North Park, but the Stars play on. No whistle just yet. The Stars keep that in the zone. It's Bergman behind the net trying to chop it off a stick. North Park's going to use the glass and send that up and out. Should go for an icing here. It does with 7:22 left to go in the first. Shots 5 apiece on the board. Might be a few more uncounted, but of course we always say that up here in the booth, trying to take care of the goalies on the shots on goal count. In any event, 7:22 left to go here in the first period. North Park with a 2-1 lead in the early going from the boardwalk. It's going to be a face-off, far circle in the offensive zone for the Stars. Bolognic and Gitman, joined by Kocher and Gorloff. And it looks like perhaps Davios on the far side of the ice. We'll see in a second. Yes, it is, in fact, Davios as the fifth skater out there. The Stars dump into the offensive zone without possession. This will be North Park on the breakout, far half wall. Chipped up to the neutral zone, and coming all the way across is Gorloff to body a man there, but North Park carries it into the offensive end. It was Gitman joining for support. North Park trying to pull this off the near half wall and find some open ice. Stars, though, will chip it just a bit farther as that puck just sits right near the Stars bench. A lot of players in. Should get a whistle here in a second if the players don't move the puck very soon. 5 players trying to dig that puck off the boards, and it was Bolonic who came away with it. Into the neutral zone he goes, joined by Davios on the rush, who breaks into the offensive end. Bolonic tries to go past a man. The linesman thought about calling a penalty there, but didn't. And now North Park has a rush in the other direction. It's North Park coming into the offensive end. North Park down the right wing. They'll stop, pause, send it up to that far point, and dump it in once more. It's a cycle game right now for the visitors, nearly in front. The Stars cut it out with a skate, and they'll come away with the puck. It was a good stick on the ice there for Gitman to carry that puck up into the neutral zone and the offensive end. He loses possession at first, gets it back in the slot, fires in, and it was blocked in front. Now Kocher has the puck. He's going to dump it in off a body. That puck goes to the end boards. Bizarro comes away with it for a moment, but it's North Park emerging on the far side of the ice. Only so far as Izikov. Passes it down to Nikolaitis. Alone in front are the Stars. They try the through-the-leg shot from Bizarro, and it was saved very nicely by the North Park goaltender. In front, it's Nikolaitis. That goes high and wide. North Park will sweep it up to the point and on out. Arm raised for icing here. And so with 5:35 left to go in this first period, it's an offensive zone draw coming up for the Stars. Well, Stars just trying to tilt the ice a little bit here. There was one grade A scoring opportunity during that last sequence, but North Park stood tall. It was the Bizarro between the legs shot. He had run out of real estate, had to try something nifty. He did, and that puck was saved. And so here are the Stars once again trying to find some open ice to get a shot off, but that pass takes a deflection, so all the way back to his own end comes Ramos, sends it right out of the zone. North Park is going to dump in, but it's a delayed offside here for North Park. Whistle could have gone there as Ramos had carried it into the neutral zone, but now it'll be Bizarro sending that deep in the offensive zone. In on the forecheck is Nikolaitis. North Park trying to come away with that puck now at the end boards, and they'll chop it toward the side of the cage. Will the Stars, but North Park once again works it up to the point. Firing that puck in was Viscoso, and then takes a chop at it. North Park all the way into the offensive end they come. It's North Park all the way across, and the Stars able to cut out the threat there as it was Ramos who had gotten stick on puck. It's another mini break here for Bizarro. Bizarro gets in tight, shoots in, and it's shot and scored. It's Dominic Bizarro doubling his tally here with 4:38 left to go in the first. All of a sudden, Stars 2, North Park 2. And we're not even through the first period. This game could end up 6 or 7 goals aside. We'll see. This will be Bolonic at the logo to take the drop. Wins it forward, but North Park comes away with possession. They'll tap it into the offensive end after gaining the line. Back for it is Kocher. Kocher on the puck. He turns with it. He's got Gorloff as his defensive partner out there. Gorloff up to Russo. Russo with the puck. He's able to break out toward Bolonic. Bolonic finds Bergman. Bergman on the forehand, top of the circle, tries to get the puck back to Russo. It comes off his stick, and here comes North Park on the breakout. They can't get past that far half wall in Bolonic. Bolonic works it over toward Gorloff, but a good stick by North Park. Sees that puck end up in the neutral zone, and now it's North Park, top of the slot, but this time they're offside, and so with 4:02 left to go in the first, we'll get a stoppage in play and a neutral zone drop upcoming. Well, same 5 skaters will stay out there for the Stars. This will be Bolonic with Russo to his right along the blue line. Gorloff and Kocher behind. Firing up on that puck was Bergman. North Park dumps in once more. Kocher's going to carry it behind his own net here. Heavy forecheck by North Park. Sees that puck sit in the near corner, and it's the Stars who'll try the other direction through Gorloff. Now Bergman on the breakout, far side of the ice, tries to swipe it farther. For support was Bolonic. North Park able to keep it in the zone. It's a good zone keep there by the visitors as Kocher gets it back. Chips that up to Russo. Russo passes toward himself at the near point. Now it's North Park, though, in business, trying to go farther, but it's Gorloff who's able to get in the way of that puck and carry it to the neutral zone into the offensive end. It sits at the blue line, does the puck. Russo tries to carry it farther, but North Park ejects it out of the zone, and so back goes Gorloff to his own end. 3:15 left to go in the first, as it's Bergman chipping the puck farther. Stars can make a 5-player change here. North Park has time to set up the zone breakout. They'll work it through the neutral zone and dump it on into the offensive end. Back to it first is Ramos. He's got a man all over him there. Ramos able to work it on up the left wing come the Stars. All the way into the offensive end. It was Davios looking to set up the shot, but the puck hopped off his stick, and so North Park will come back in the other direction. Into the offensive end comes North Park. Same thing happens to them there, where the Ice Monster took the puck before the shot could be launched. Gitman on the puck, tries to send it up the boards, gets it back, will cycle it around far side of the ice. Ramos on the puck, calling for it. Up the near side was Isakov. Instead, the Stars will have to dump that forward. It should go for an icing. It does, with 2:28 left to play here in the first period. This is going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Now it'll be Nikolaitis, Bolonic, Bizarro, Ramos, and Viscoso out there. And it's good to see the Midnight Sports viewers getting the 6 or 7 reference. Good job there, Donaghy. All right, there's a shot in by North Park that went over the cage. Bolonic trying to chop it out. That puck sits in the slot once more. Speaker gets big and puts it into the glove to stop play there with 2:13 left to go in the first. It'll be another defensive zone draw for the Stars, as that puck had sat in the slot and Speaker came way out of the net to try and cut down on any visibility for the puck. It's North Park keeping the puck in the zone here. They'll send it to the far point with just about 120 seconds left. That shot comes in. Speaker fights it off and fights off a North Park player in front of the net. Onward we play here as the Stars pick up and leave the zone. Bolonic on up for Bizarro. Bizarro shoots that one in. Bolonic to pick up off the glass. We'll send that all the way across. Puck sits in front, still in the blue paint. It's now Nikolaitis who hits the crossbar on the follow-up shot. It's North Park and maybe a 2-on-1, but that puck just a little too hot to handle, so the Stars send it right back in the other direction. Bolonic gets tripped up as soon as North Park touches it. It'll be a call incoming. It is 1:35 left to play in the first period. It'll be the Stars going to what last night was a vaunted power play for the tripping call against the visitors. Straight twos across the board here. It's the Stars 2, North Park 2, and 2 minutes on the board for the tripping call against North Park. 5-on-4 upcoming for the home team. Bizarro at the dot. He's got Nikolaitis to his right, Bolonic to his left, Kocher and Ramos as the defenders. Puck dropped one by North Park, but Bizarro pours forward on it, and Nikolaitis picks up the loose change. Nikolaitis surveys his options in the near corner. He puts it up to the near point. Kocher all the way across for Ramos, who can step into one here. He throws it just wide of the cage, looking for a deflection. Bizarro picks back up. He turns with the puck. Finds some open ice for Ramos, who fires in. That puck deflected up and over the net, and now North Park looks to clear the zone. North Park skates that up and out, and now Kocher is going to pick it up on the other side of the linesman's skates. Kocher on a quick up toward Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis leaves for Bizarro to pour into the offensive end. All the way across was Bolonic. It was Bizarro getting it there. Now Nikolaitis in front, and it's saved very nicely from North Park there as the players joust for the puck in the near corner. North Park able to just thread that up and out with under a minute left to play here in the first. This will be Ramos picking that puck up in his own end. He's got some time and space now to carry that puck up. He sends it on a quick up through the neutral zone. And so it's the Stars pouring right back in to the offensive end. 32 seconds left to go in the period. 55 left to go in the man advantage. This one's going to come all the way up to Speaker in the Stars zone. And so it'll be Kocher coming away with the puck behind his own net. Stars try to set up one more rush here in the first period. Flicking that puck deep into the zone. It's Nikolaitis on the backhand trying to twist and turn. Instead, North Park defends it well. Bizarro and Nikolaitis in on the puck at the end boards. 10 seconds left to go here. It's going to come up to Viscoso. Viscoso fires that in. Down goes the stick of the North Park defender, but he did enough to get the puck up and out of the zone. And so after one, we're tied here at 2 down at Abe Stark. Stick around, second period upcoming right here on Midnight Sports. All right, 15 minutes on the board. It's the period of long change. It's the middle frame. It's the boardwalk. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Teams have switched sides. Stars will be moving right to left on your television screen here. And so it will be Russo, Bergman, Viscoso, Ramos, and Isikoff out there for the last 24 seconds of this power play for the Stars. It's the Stars trying to get something here on the board during the man advantage. And they've just got 24 seconds to do it. Shots 9-7 in the rink. And we don't have the counter on your screen. But of course, all the goalie parents might disagree with what they view as an undercount. In any event, boards being pounded. And we are just about ready to roll here for the second period. As the Stars try to win this face-off forward. They do, but without possession. North Park's just going to dump this in as they try and kill off what remains of this penalty. It's Ramos carrying the puck around behind his own net. Aggressive forecheck there by North Park nearly separates Ramos from the puck. Instead, he's able to wing it over to Bergman, who's going to stop and work that up through the neutral zone. And then it comes right back in. Still 2 seconds left to go on the power play here. So Speaker settles that puck down for Viscoso. Viscoso on the puck. North Park all over him there. And so it's North Park keeping that puck in the zone, firing in. Speaker fights that off, but North Park all the way across. Isikoff with a good stick lift prevents the follow-up chance. Now Isikoff in full flight, joined by Russo there. Isikoff all the way around his man, tries to shoot in, and it's saved nicely by the North Park goaltender. North Park trying to come back the other way, but Kocher keeps the puck in the zone for a moment. North Park picks it up at the end wall. And so this is going to be North Park breaking on out. They had a player all the way at the blue line looking for a home run pass. Was North Park unable to connect. They'll try again. This one's going to go for an icing instead, though. And so it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Stars coming up in a moment. All right, this is Belonik, Bizarro, Nikolaitis, Gorloff, and Kocher out there as the 5 skaters. 13:49 left to go in this second period. And it's a clean win by Belonik, almost too good as it hops over all sticks. And so Kocher works that to Gorloff at the Stars' own blue line. It's flicked up through the neutral zone is the puck. Bizarro able to pull that pass off the boards, tries to dump in. It hits a body, but it's kept in the zone there by Belonik. And so it's Bizarro picking up behind the offensive net. Puck rolls all the way to the far side. Down in front, saved really nicely there by the North Park netminder and sent up and out of the zone. The Stars have to reset in their own end. Belonik chips that puck up to Nikolaitis just over his stick. And so this will be North Park trying to pick up on the far side of the ice. They work it up to that far half wall. Breakout can't connect. Is Belonik able to get in the way and find Bizarro? Bizarro now tries to work it up to the point. He does. Kocher steps in on the wrister, fires in. That puck never makes it to the net, and then it's kicked wide. It's the Stars still looking for something out in front. Can't pull that puck off a stick. Could Bizarro, but he gets it back on the far side. Kicks it to himself, works it up to Kocher, fires in just wide of the cage. This will be Belonik to pick it up near side. Long offensive zone shift here for the Stars. That one's going to go down for an icing with 12:39 left to go in this second period. It is another offensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, this will be Isikoff out there to take the drop, joined by Viscoso and Ramos, Davios and Gitman as the wingers. This puck is at the near circle. Isikoff wins it forward and fires after it. North Park sends it to the far side. All the way in comes Viscoso. Try and keep that puck in the zone, and he does. Gitman picks it up on that far side. Gitman still on the puck, bodied off of it at the end boards as North Park pours in to get this puck up and out. It's the Stars trying to keep the zone. They'll reverse it in the other direction. Gitman able to beat his man to the puck there and get the puck on his forehand. Works it over to Ramos, top of the near circle. Ramos, high and wide. Viscoso comes all the way over to keep the puck in the zone, but he's unable to do so, and here comes a breakaway in the other direction. It's North Park all the way in, and Speaker makes the save with some help from Ramos on the back check. The shot ended up being pretty tame because the old number 27 was able to get that puck, or stick I should say, on the stick of the North Park forward. And so the Stars live to fight another day. Now 11:41 left to go in this second period as North Park on another rush in the other direction. It's Davios who had gotten back to cut out the threat. And so that puck comes all the way back into the North Park zone. Icing already waved. Gitman on the forecheck. North Park's going to try the far side of the ice. And now they'll break into the offensive zone with possession. North Park hits a trailer in the slot. Look out, Speaker, able to make that save, and the follow-up save. Oh boy, it was a 5-bell save on the near side of the ice. North Park trying to get possession once again, and it's the Stars who are going to emerge with that puck. Across the logo comes Izikov, all the way into the slot. Bouncing puck picked up by North Park there. It was Russo who had poured forward to try and keep the puck in the zone, but it'll be Gorloff back in the other direction. Rolling puck. He's going to have to settle it down behind his own net as it's the Stars trying to get this puck up and out of the zone. North Park pours forward once again. Bergman all the way back on the back check, trying to get that puck off a North Park stick, but it's North Park coming forward. It was chopped out of the air by the Stars, and a soft pass up and out of the zone. North Park will have to reset. This game has just hit another level as North Park comes in once more. Gorloff pushes his man wide, and now it's Belonik who picks up the puck. He's got a full breakaway here. Ryan Belonik all the way into the offensive end. Shut down by the North Park netminder. Boy, this game has a little bit of everything. It might be New York's hottest new club. It's now Kocher at the far point, working it over to Viscoso on the near side. Viscoso is just going to dump in now as the Stars look to pick up that puck and stuff it home, but stuffed was Belonik once more by the North Park netminder. 10 minutes left to go here in the second as the Stars look to retain possession. North Park's going to come in the other direction. It's a one-on-one for North Park all the way in. Speaker gets down, makes the save, and he'll cover up and get a little snow to his face for his trouble. Former teammates meeting there in the blue paint. 9:51 left to go in this second period. And a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Well, to be Belonik, Ramos, Bizarro, Viscoso, and Nikolaitis has the 5 skaters for the Stars. Belonik at the dot. That puck's chopped forward. Speaker makes the save, and again on the back post. Oh, it was a bang-bang play. Speaker threw the blocker out in desperation and made the save. And now it's the Stars desperate to get this puck up and out of the zone. Bizarro digging for it at the glass. North Park comes away with it to the corner. Belonik taps it up softly to Bizarro. It's Bizarro trying to get possession. Nikolaitis has seen enough and sends that puck all the way down. It'll go for an icing, but it gives the Stars time to get right in the defensive end here with 9:22 left to go in this second period. Well, you can hardly take a breath in this game right now, given all the action at both net fronts. But it'll be the same 5 skaters out there for the Stars right now as that puck chipped forward. Stars try to get it out through Ramos's stick. It hits a body and now winged up to the near point. Fired in. Speaker shuts that down, but it's the follow-up that's shot and saved. Shot scored, I should say, by North Park on the rebound in front. And so with 9:14 left to go in the second, it's North Park with the 3-2 lead. Well, this will be Izikov at the logo as the Stars try to get back even in this game. And so it's Davios on the forecheck, pouring forward there, trying to get the puck into the offensive end. North Park will take over. They work it up off the advertising boards and chip it into the offensive end. Back for the puck is Kocher. He's able to work that puck up to a teammate, and now leaving the zone are the Stars. It's Izikov all the way into the offensive end. He'll carry that puck forward and then leaves it in the corner there, looking for some teammate support. In for support is Gitman. And Gitman has the puck momentarily. North Park all over him there. Gitman works that puck deeper. But North Park able to break out. They've got a 3-on-2 here, North Park does, if they hurry. North Park all the way into the offensive end. They shoot high of the cage. Speaker was way out of the blue paint to cut down the angle. North Park's going to have to take that off the curved glass all the way back into their own zone. It's Isikoff on the forecheck. North Park works it right back to the near side, trying to cycle this puck up and out. Russo had gotten in the way of that zone breakout, and now it's Gorloff dumping in once more. Gorloff down for Russo. Russo side of the cage, looking out front for Isikoff. It's Russo. Far side of the ice now, bodied there in the corner. Russo kicks it to himself. 2 and now 3 North Park men all over him, and it'll be North Park emerging with the puck. They're able to dump that up and out of the zone where Gorloff takes over at the logo. He chips that up, but North Park first to it as the Stars were making a change. It's North Park trying to shovel it farther there. Puck sits in front of the scorer's booth, and it's Nikolaitis coming away with it, joined on the rush by Russo. Nikolaitis fires in. That's chopped out of the air. But it's going to be North Park going to the box here for a hook after the North Park save. 7:35 left to go in this second period. North Park down a man, up a goal. And the Stars back to the power play just about halfway through this one. Now it'll be Pizarro at the dot. Ramos and Kocher behind him. Nikolaitis to the left. And it's Ramos who comes away with it. That puck fired in. It's against the pad, still loose. Nikolaitis picks it up, works it up to Pizarro. Pizarro surveys his options, leaves it for Ramos there, gets it right back from him. Pizarro stalks in. Still Pizarro. That's kicked aside. And it's sent right back over to Pizarro to fire in once more. Far side of the ice. That goes up into the netting instead. And so 7:13 left to go here in the second period. It'll be Bolognic, Nikolaitis, Pizarro, Ramos and Kocher out there with 1:38 left to go on the man advantage for the Stars. It's Pizarro, clean win back to Ramos, who fires wide of the cage. Pinching all the way in is Kocher to keep the zone. Soft pass down to Bolognic, who cycles it farther for Nikolaitis, all the way back up to Kocher. Kocher works it over to Ramos near side. Ramos just a bit deeper for Pizarro, returns it to Ramos. Ramos over to Kocher. Kocher back to Pizarro on the near side of the ice. Puck hops over a stick. Pizarro collects the change, sends it on up to Ramos. Ramos shifts it right back down to Pizarro. Pizarro down to Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis in front. Coming in was Kocher. Puck rolls back to Nikolaitis, far side of the ice. Nikolaitis able to dump that puck deeper for Bolognic. 1 minute even left to go on the man advantage. All the way across it comes for a one-timer. Nikolaitis had his stick lifted. Stars pick up that puck, send it to the slot. Bolognic can't connect on the one-timer. Pizarro, tight angle shot. North Park able to clear it, but only so far as Ramos. Ramos right back down to Pizarro. Some tired legs for both teams out there right now. Ramos fires that wide of the cage, looking for a deflection as that puck bounces to the near corner. Pizarro chops it off the dasher. Still Pizarro trying to keep that puck in the zone, and he does. Works it just a bit deeper. Pizarro feathered on down to Nikolaitis. Nikolaitis throws it in front. Bouncing puck in front, saved nicely. And no call coming as the Stars were hauled down in front. But with 6:02 left to go in the second, 26 seconds left to go on the power play for the Stars. It's a 1-goal lead for North Park just about halfway through this game. Well, this will be Russo, Isikoff, and Bergman as the forwards, Ramos and Viscoso as the defenders. It's Isikoff at the dot, winning that on over. And Bergman shepherds it up to Ramos. Ramos across for Viscoso. Viscoso on down for Isikoff. Calling for it in the center of the ice was Russo. No passing lane for Isikoff to get it to him. And so Isikoff works that puck deeper for Bergman. Bergman pulls it out of the corner. Now Russo with the one-timer doesn't quite connect. And the Stars have to reset. Ramos all the way across for Viscoso, but that puck's going to leave the zone, and the power play is going to expire here as it'll be North Park onto the ice. North Park into the offensive end, into the slot now. On the backhand, they hit a trailer in front. Speaker with a big save gets caught up in the pads on what turned into a North Park man all alone in front. But the Stars able to stand tall on that one, and so with 5:24 left to go in the second, still a 1-goal hockey game. Well, the game slowed down just a little bit here. The short benches for both teams leading to some tired legs. And we'll see if that's an advantage for the home team, given the home ice advantage. It's now a puck that's fired all the way up. Davios gives chase. North Park first to it. Davios bodies a man there. Gitman's going to carry it into the offensive end. It's Gitman now looking across for Bologna. Gitman has it in the near corner, works it up to the near point. Gorloff tries to pull it off the boards there. It hit a linesman's skate at first. And now North Park able to get that puck up and out. Kocher settles that rolling puck down, sends it up and out of the zone. Fired in by Bologna, but no farther as North Park has it in front of the advertising boards. North Park on the puck. They'll send it up through the neutral zone. And skating forward with it is North Park. With speed, North Park shoots and they score. And so with 4:47 left to go here in the second, North Park with a break and a wrister. They put in the back of the net. And so it's North Park 4, the Stars 2. And the Stars are going to need to find a way back into this one. After the mini break turned into a wristed goal from North Park. All right, it's North Park winning that faceoff, trying to shovel it farther, and they do into the offensive end. Turning now is Viscoso, working that puck up to Isakov, and Isakov tries to send it farther. Puck rolls up to Bizarro. He's going to carry it up and out of the zone. 4:27 left to go here in the second. Bizarro all the way into the offensive end. It's Viscoso in tight. Bizarro couldn't feather it over to him. It hit a stick, and now it's a break in the other direction. Here comes North Park into the offensive end. Speaker able to throw the big leg pad out and prevent the shot from coming in. North Park spins it up to the point, but nobody's home, and so it will be the visitors picking it back up in their own zone. They send it toward the advertising boards, and up to the logo comes North Park. That's chopped out of the air by Bizarro, and then sent over toward Isakov, who tries to go around a man, but North Park's going to come back in the other direction with it. It's the Stars working that puck into the neutral zone once more. Bit of a ping pong match right now in the neutral zone as North Park gets it back, tries to shovel it farther. The Stars on the forecheck. The puck will roll all the way to Bergman in the offensive zone. Tries to spin it over toward Nikolaitis, who's in for support. Puck rolls once more, and then it's chopped up and out of the zone by North Park. It's a 2-on-3 for the visitors here, but into the offensive end, they'll hit a trailer. Wrister deflected up into the netting. And so with 3:22 left to play here in the second, it's an offensive zone drop for North Park. Well, it's Bologna and Russo over the boards. They're going to join Gorloff and Bergman and Kocher out there as the 5 skaters in white sweaters. This will be Bologna, far dot for the drop. One there by North Park, but it's Russo who's going to carry it up and out of the zone. He's got Bergman on the left wing, and he finds him. Bergman into the offensive end, shot in, and it's saved nicely once more by the North Park netminder. And so with 3:13 left to go in this second period, it's an offensive zone drop for the Stars. Nothing more here as North Park has made a big push lately. And they'll look to get this puck out of their own end in just a moment. So Bologna winning that faceoff, chipping it up to Kocher, just has to kick the puck down out of the air to settle it. Across goes Gorloff to his own end to pick it up. It's Gorloff on the puck behind his own net, stops there, turns back in the other direction. Steph Gorloff's going to be able to skate this up, and he's looking for Bergman in stride. Bergman able to settle that puck down into the offensive end and then chip it farther. North Park sends it right back in the other direction. It should go for an icing. It does. 2:47 left to play here in this second period. And it's another offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Bologna, Viscoso, Ramos, Bizarro, and Nikolaitis as the 5 skaters for the home team. Face-off will be on the near side of the ice. And it'll be Bizarro to take the drop. Players pushed out of the circle for just a moment. And Bizarro bodies his man there. Clean win for 0-0 as the Stars fire in. That puck doesn't reach the goal mouth, and North Park's going to come right back in the other direction. Viscoso across. North Park trying to get that puck toward the goal mouth. Speaker gets across, and he makes an amazing post-to-post save there. And now it'll be the Stars trying to come in the other direction. And that puck was tipped. Onward we play. It's now North Park trying to get that puck up and out. They do. Ramos across. It was a 2-on-1 for North Park there, and they nearly had scored, but instead the Stars stood tall. It's now a 3-on-1 for North Park into the offensive end. They'll come in. They shoot near post. That shot goes high and wide, and now the Stars try to break in the other direction. Instead, North Park picks up that puck in the neutral zone, and they dump in once more. 2 minutes left to play here in the second. It's Viscoso working that puck over to Ramos. Ramos in his own end on the stretch pass finds Bizarro, who's one-on-one with his man into the offensive end. Bizarro in the slot, no-look shot right into the chest protector, though, of the North Park netminder. And so with 1:46 left to play here in the second period, offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. Nothing more just yet, as the Stars looking to cut into this North Park lead late on in the middle frame. It's Isakov to take the drop. He's got Davios to his left, Gitman to his right, Kocher and Gorloff as the defenders. Isakov, clean win toward Davios. It's thrown into the slot. Now it's Kocher firing in, rejected by the North Park netminder, and then thrown up and out by North Park. This one's going to be on net, and so Speaker just shovels it to Gorloff. Gorloff off the boards. He's going to find Isakov there. Isakov across for Gitman, who chops it forward and gives chase. Gitman carries it into the offensive end and picks up the puck in the far corner. Still Gitman on the puck, on the backhand. Trying to work that puck up to the near point was Gitman. He'll leave it for Isakov, who throws it toward the slot. It hits a body. Isakov gets it back on the backhand, shovels it farther there. North Park's going to be first to it. Could be a break in the other direction here for North Park. Gorloff all the way across, able to throw his shoulder to the North Park man's shoulder, and by himself a tripping call there. We'll see if Speaker comes off the ice on this delayed call. As he runs toward the bench, does Speaker. The Stars looking to set up 6 skaters on the ice. Speaker all the way to the bench. It's the period of long change. Hard for the goaltender to get there. 46 seconds left to go. North Park now will touch up, as the Stars were just getting their 6th skater on the ice. So it's an offensive zone draw coming up for the home team. Up a man once more. Haven't been able to pot on the power play just yet here today. Power play which was in such good fashion last night. Still looking for its first goal here this afternoon. But they've got another opportunity coming up. 44.5 seconds on the board in the period. 2 minutes for the penalty is tripping against North Park. This will be Bizarro at the dot. Chipped forward there and then sent up to the point. Kept in by Kocher nicely. Bizarro has it back in the slot. It's still Bizarro there, firing in, looking for a deflection. And now the Stars will have to give chase as Nikolaitis lifts the stick of his man, gets the puck back, fires that in, and it's going to be saved by the North Park netminder with 29.4 left to go in the second. It's an offensive zone draw upcoming. Still 1:45 left to go on the man advantage here for North Park, and this will be Bizarro at the far dot. North Park now firing that up off the glass. Bouncing puck's going to find Kocher over to Ramos. Ramos, 22 seconds left, fired in, sticked aside by North Park. North Park able to send that all the way up and out. Speaker's just going to stop that puck for Kocher to pick up behind his own net. On the forecheck comes North Park. Kocher moves it quickly for Ramos. Ramos skates this up through the neutral zone and gains the offensive end. Ramos will dump in there, pick up that puck, throw it all the way across. He was looking for Bolonic. He finds him. But with 0 seconds left on the board, the Stars will have to start all over again in the third period. After 2, it's North Park 4, Stars 2. When we come back, we'll put 15 minutes on the board, do it all over again right here from Abe Star.
When the cookies are all made and the baking's all done, it's time to sit on down on the couch. She's earned it. That's right. It's Midnight Sports. Your grandma loves to watch.
All right, we're getting set here for the third period from Abe Stark. The Stars have a bit of a hill to climb. Down 2 goals, but up a man for the next minute and 15 seconds. Looking to find a way back in this one. Shots 24-17 on the board. And so, Stars will look to add to their total, not just on shots on goal, but with the bigger numbers right up by the clock. This will be Bolognic, Nicolaitis, Bizarro, Ramos, and Kocher as the 5 skaters out there in this 5-on-4. Still 75 seconds left to go on the man advantage, assuming no more paperwork is done in the meantime. This is Bolognic at the dot. Clean win there by North Park, and they're just able to dump in as Speaker settles that puck down for his defenders. And the Stars will emerge with the puck. Drop pass from Ramos, finds Kocher. Kocher on up through the neutral zone. It's Nicolaitis who chips it farther, but it goes for an icing, and so the puck must have hopped over. Well, we'll see. Let's see what the whistle here is, as perhaps it touched a North Park stick by the bench. And so we get a stoppage in play here as that puck hopped up and touched a player on North Park who was on the bench. And so it is the Stars, inadvertent of course, otherwise it would have been a delay of game penalty. It's Kocher now on the puck near side of the ice and carries it into the offensive zone. 45 seconds left to go on the man advantage here. Kocher looking for Nicolaitis out front. North Park able to sweep it up to the blue line, no farther. It's feathered on down by Nicolaitis, but hits a stick. Kocher pinches in, works it over to Bolognic. Bolognic on up to Nicolaitis, all alone in the slot. Sticked aside by the North Park netminder. Bizarro sweeps it farther for Ramos, but North Park able to get that puck up and out of the zone. It's Kocher now on the puck. Carries it all the way back into his own end, throws it off the boards to himself. Kocher carries it farther into the offensive zone. It's still Kocher looking across the ice for a pass. Hits a trailer in front, sent in front. It was Bolognic who hit the shot, and North Park with the save. Bolognic now works it down for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis out in front, fired in and scored, and that's a Dominic Bizarro hat trick. Bizarro able to score on the power play there with 3 seconds left, and he's pulled the Stars within 1. It was a tight angle shot up and over the North Park netminder's shoulder. With 13:47 left to go in this game, we've got ourselves a brand new hockey game here at Abe Stark. Now it's Isikoff, Russo, and Bergman as the 3 forwards out there, joined by Ramos and Viscoso. Bergman fires forward on the face-off win by the Stars, and North Park looks to send that up and out of the zone. It's retrieved by the Stars. Bergman fires in, he shoots, he scores! Oh, baby, talk about a new hockey game. It's 4-4. Very early on here in the third period from Abe Stark. The Stars have tied this one up off the stick of Riley Bergman. And just like that, the Stars are right back in it. 13:38 left to go here in the third period. And a little more strategy at the North Park bench. They're whistled to center ice for the follow-up face-off here. It will be Isikoff, Russo, and Bergman out there still as the forwards. Ramos and Viscoso as the defenders. Swept forward by the Stars. Dumped on in. North Park will turn for it behind their own cage. Bergman shot out of a cannon on the forecheck there. Able to leave the puck. Looks like for Isikoff. Bergman gets it back from Isikoff for a moment. North Park on the breakout, and they'll chip it up to the blue line, but not past Viscoso, who works it over to Ramos. But it's going to be a call here against the Stars. Looks like it's going to go for, call it a slash perhaps, we'll see. It's against the Stars for hooking, so it'll be Bergman, the goal scorer, who goes to the box here for 2 minutes. And it's a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars, going to the penalty kill here for the first time today in the third period. And so the Stars had stayed out of the box up until now, but The penalty killers over the boards. Bolonic, Nicolaitis, Gorloff, and Kocher. This faceoff will come to Speaker's left. 13-16 left to go in the game, and we're all knotted up in this exhibition from the boardwalk. It's the Stars. Clean win. Back to Kocher. Kocher bodied there in the corner. North Park tries to pull it out of the corner. Kocher tying up two men there, nearly coming away with the puck. And he does. He gets tripped up. Puck sits at the top of the blue paint. The Stars able to work it up to the point, but not out of the zone. Firing on it is North Park. They throw it in front, and we get a hand pass. It's a hand pass called on the ice. This faceoff is going to come out to the neutral zone. North Park tried to work that puck out from the corner. And so with 12:58 left to go in the third period, it'll be a neutral zone drop. Still 1:42 left to go on the man advantage for the visitors. As this faceoff comes to the far side of the ice, right in front of the advertising boards, it'll be Bolonic and Nicolaitis as the forwards. Nicolaitis spins that to the neutral zone. North Park takes over. They'll dance into the offensive end. Gorloff bodies a man there. Still North Park, though, side of the cage. Gorloff spins his man to the corner. North Park with the puck, and they'll curl out from the corner and try to throw it out front. North Park still on the puck now, far side of the ice. They work it up to that far point. Now over to the near side. Nicolaitis on the puck there. North Park has it back. They throw it to a trailer, but Nicolaitis is going to get it, and he's going to be able to send that all the way down on the penalty kill. As you may know from watching Midnight Sports this season, USA Hockey is deemed 18U hockey, cannot ice the puck on a penalty kill. It matches the NHL's rules and Canada's rules for that matter. It's now North Park, though, dancing back into the zone. Still 56 seconds left to go on the power play for the visitors as North Park has it far side of the ice. North Park top of that far circle. They'll spin it to the far point. A lot of ice out there as they fire in and they shoot and they score. I don't know how that puck got through. There were about 5 players in front of the net, and just like that, North Park scores on the power play, and it must have banged off a few bodies in front, and it's North Park 5, the Stars 4. North Park reestablishes their 1-goal lead. Well, ensuing faceoff, this will be Isikoff at the logo. He's got Gitman to his right. And, Davios to his left. It's now Ramos with a hit at his own blue line. Stars try to work that puck up past the advertising boards. North Park in the way. Puck rolls to Gitman. He's going to chop it on over to the near side of the ice. It's North Park, though, coming away with it so far as Viscoso right in front of the North Park bench. Isikoff has it back now, and he works that puck deeper into the zone. Stars try to take over at the end boards. Puck flicked up to the near point. Viscoso has it, passes it on down for Gitman, who dumps it in deeper. Isikoff uses his body to protect the puck in the near corner. Stars trying to dig this out of the near corner, but it's North Park able to fire it up to the blue line. Viscoso, soft pass on down, deflection nearly carried on net by Isikoff. Instead, it's the Stars firing, tight angle shot, hits the outside of the cage, and North Park will cycle it deeper in the zone. North Park uses the glass this time to rim it off the boards, and that puck hops over a stick, and so the Stars will have to retreat for it. It's Viscoso picking the puck up near side of the ice, works it on over for Ramos. Ramos on the puck now. Sends it up for Gitman, just out of his reach. This one might go for an icing. Now it's waved off already. So the North Park netminder out of his cage works that puck on up. It's now North Park chipping it off the boards, trying to get the puck farther, but it's Gorloff in the way. He's able to pick up that puck and carry it into the near corner. North Park all over him there. Gitman and Isikoff join for support. Puck sits in that near corner, and North Park able to pull it off the boards and work it up to the near point. North Park will have to reset, though, in the neutral zone as that puck had left the offensive end. North Park on the far side of the ice will dump in. Puck comes off the corner all the way behind the Stars' net, and the Stars pick that puck up and try and send it out on a breakout. It's Nicolaitis who's going to skate it himself. Nicolaitis all the way through the neutral zone into the offensive end, and now it's North Park trying to separate him from the puck in front of the old Zamboni on the far side of the ice. North Park sends that puck up to the point where Kocher settles it down. It's on end, shot in. That puck deflected in front but kicked aside by the North Park netminder, and now played with a high stick by North Park, washed out, though, by the Stars. It's a big hit in that far corner as North Park sets it up on the near side of the ice. Trying to get this puck up and out of the zone is North Park, and they'll pour forward with it. North Park all the way deep into the offensive end. Gorloff tries to send the puck out. It hits a shin guard. North Park pouring forward. They're happy to kill off as much of this game as they can in the offensive end is North Park as the Stars pick up that puck. Nikolaitis carries it across his own blue line. He's got Bolonic up the right wing. He finds him. Bizarro has the trailer. Bolonic in. Soft pass off the leg pads. And now it's Bizarro on the follow-up shot. But North Park will have it right back in the other direction. It's a 2-on-2 here for North Park into the offensive end. Ramos all the way across after some good work by Viscoso. Ramos carries it into the neutral zone. Back in the other direction comes the old 27. Drop pass for Bolonic. He stalks into the slot, shoots, and that puck's deflected up and over the net. And so now it's the Stars trying to reset. Viscoso in front, shot kicked aside. It'll be Bizarro on the puck, sending it up toward the point. And it's Ramos who does very well to keep that in. Shot in. Nikolaitis was all alone in front. Deflection carries it just wide. Nikolaitis now toward the slot. Fired all the way across for Bizarro. Can't connect. It's North Park setting this up off the glass, trying to set up a break, and they do. It's a 2-on-1 in the other direction for North Park, alone in front. And Speaker had gotten across. It hit the chest protector, though, and leaked in. And so with 8:26 left to go in this third period, it's a 2-goal lead once again for North Park. And the Stars looking for a way back into this one. Halfway through the third period. That was an odd man rush that saw North Park double their lead late on in this game. And we'll see what the Stars have left to try and get back into this one. It's Bergman dumping that puck on in. Izakov gives chase. North Park bats it around on the near side of the ice. Russo tries to hold the zone. Puck hops off a stick, though, and here comes North Park right back in the other direction. It's Kocher getting back to pick up the trailer. Speaker with the tight angle save. And the Stars trying to get this puck up and out. Unable to do so at first asking. It will be the Stars working it to the near side of the ice. Kocher works it over toward Gitman. And North Park dumps in once more. It's the Stars spinning that around off Russo's backhand for Kocher, far side of the ice. It's Kocher now picking up the puck and working it up. He was a quick up looking for Izakov. It got intercepted, though, by North Park. Chipped up to the logo. Russo all the way back for the puck. He's got a North Park man all over him there. That puck gloved out of the air by Kocher, worked up toward Russo. Russo all the way up to the logo where North Park takes over once more. They'll dump in. 7.5 left to go in this game, as North Park playing a dump and chase game right now to kill off what remains. It's a rolling puck that comes to North Park. Speaker sticks that aside. And now it will be Kocher trying to leave the zone with the puck. Russo bodies a man there. And the Stars dump in. The Stars will have to chase the dump from North Park. Gorloff back on the puck. On the backhand. He's going to skate this up and out of his zone. Gorloff on the puck all the way into the offensive end. Comes Steph Gorloff all alone there, but he's able to keep the puck in the offensive end until it's finally chopped off his stick at the end boards. It's Bergman firing on the puck. North Park all the way around. The breakout connects to the neutral zone for North Park, where Gorloff takes over. Gorloff point to point for Viscoso, who works it up toward Bergman, and he sends it deep into the zone. Stars can make a change. 6.5 left to go here in the third period. North Park all the way up through the neutral zone. Ramos on the puck. And he works it over for Viscoso. Viscoso carries that up past the blue line through the neutral zone into the offensive end. It's Viscoso firing in. That puck deflected wide of the cage off a defenseman's skate. It's now the Stars dumping in once more. North Park carries it up to the blue line. Puck sits in front of 5 players on that far side of the ice, pinned against the yellow on the boards. Puck still caught between skates. Should get a whistle here from the officials. They're unwilling to blow it here, and this is hurting the Stars' chances more than anything as time continues to tick off. The Stars fire that all the way across the ice, and it's North Park dumping it forward, and the Stars will give chase in their own end. Bolonic picks that puck up. He'll skate it on up through his own zone up to the blue line, but it's chopped forward by North Park and touched farther. North Park with the puck. Looking for a trailer is North Park. As that puck comes to the side of the cage, Speaker with the save on the wraparound opportunity. It's now Viscoso picking up that puck in the corner and bodying a man there. Stars trying to get this up and out, but North Park standing tall at that near half wall. Finally, the Stars able to feather it to the far side of the ice. It's Davios carrying it forward there into the offensive zone. Carries it well and dumps in. He can go for a change. North Park picks it up once more, sends it to the far side of the ice, and on the zone breakout, they can't get past the blue line. It's Bizarro on the puck, and it'll be Bizarro sending it toward the slot. Puck sits in a couple of skates there, and then it's sent harmlessly to the near half wall. Nikolaitis to pick up that puck in the near corner as he curls with it. Nikolaitis toward the slot. He's going to find Kotcher far side. Kotcher fires in. That shot is shrugged off by the North Park netminder, and now Bizarro tries to come away with it. North Park all over him. Puck cycled to the near side of the ice. Skorloff firing that on net. It's sticked up in the air over the net. Nikolaitis tries to pick up once more. Izakov in for support. He comes away with it, does Izakov. Bodied against the end boards, but works it up to Nikolaitis, who fires in high of the cage. And now this will be Kotcher to pick up far side. Kotcher finds Nikolaitis. One-timer can't connect. Good stick work there by North Park as the Stars try to come away with it once more. It's Izakov throwing that in front. North Park first to it, and they will break out of the zone with the puck. North Park all the way toward the offensive end. They dump in. 4 minutes left to play here in this game. Stars need a goal, and they need it in a hurry as North Park looks to come away with the puck once more. Stars have it behind their net. Worked up to Nikolaitis. The breakout all the way across to Bizarro. Bizarro picks up the puck. Izakov joins the rush. It's Bizarro into the offensive end. He'll curl with it back toward the point. Leaves it for Izakov there. Nikolaitis sets up shop, looking for Gorlov, who was creeping in on the near side where the Stars. Nikolaitis got upended in front. It's now North Park coming back in the other direction. North Park trying to dangle a man there. They have it at the point. They feather it in low. Speaker sticks it aside after the leg pad save and gets that puck up and out of the zone. To the Stars. The Stars on the forecheck once more. North Park feathering a pass through the neutral zone. They'll dump in once they gain the line. That puck rimmed all the way around to the near side of the ice. And right there, it's a big hit by the Stars on that near side. They come away with it. Belonik on up. Tries to find Bergman on the far side of the ice. He does. Bergman blows a tire, though, trying to pull that puck off the boards. And North Park sends that puck on up and out. It was Bergman with a broken stick. He'll skate to the bench. And that puck touched on a delayed offside by the Stars with 2:52 remaining to go. In this third period, Stars down 2 goals with a neutral zone drop upcoming. Well, this will be Russo, near side of the ice. Belonik at the dot. And Belonik chips that puck forward. As Davios dumps in, North Park comes away with it. Just 160 seconds left to go in this game. It'll be Viscoso to pick up. And instead, the puck goes for an icing. And so an offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. And it will be some new skaters out there for the home team. Nikolaitis and Bizarro onto the ice. They join Viscoso, Ramos, and Belonik to round out the 5 on the ice. We'll keep an eye on the Stars net to see if Coach O'Brien's going to pull a netminder here. Down 2 goals late on in this exhibition. That puck's fired forward. Picking it up is Belonik in the near corner. Belonik shovels that all the way across. There's a loose stick on the ice. Looks like it's a North Park man without a stick. North Park's going to come away with it, only so far as Nikolaitis and Bizarro. They work it up to the point. Ramos steps into a shot. That's deflected on net, but it looks like it's going to be a penalty here and a stoppage in play. So we'll see, who's going to go to the box here as Nikolaitis pleads his case and works his way toward the penalty area. And it looks like it will be Nikolaitis headed on to the box. And so with 2:16 left to play, it should be a face-off in the Stars zone. Stars down a man, down 2 goals. And they're going to need a miracle in this one to come all the way back. It's Belonik, Viscoso, Ramos, and Izakov as the 4 skaters out there on the ice for the home team. Well, time enough to remind you, Stars back in action, 2 games next weekend. Go ahead and give us a like, follow, or subscription right here on Midnight Sports, and you won't miss a moment of the New York Stars 2025-2026 season on Midnight Sports. It's now North Park trying to set up a shot from the point. Instead, it was Bergman who had gotten across on the penalty kill to get that puck up and out of the zone. 2 minutes even left to play in this one as North Park sets up another rush on the man advantage. It's North Park pushed wide there by Ramos. They'll come all the way behind the Stars net to the near side. North Park trying to set up a shot from the point. Instead, it's drifted. The puck is down to the near half wall. North Park back on the puck. Top of the slot. Slapper comes in well high of the cage. That puck comes off the glass. It's swept up to the far point by the Stars, but not out. It's North Park setting something up. Top of the circle. They fire in, they shoot, and they score. Well, that's a North Park goal, and it's a 7-4 hockey game now. North Park has built what looks like an insurmountable lead with 91 seconds left to go in this game. It's been all North Park here in the third period. And so, ensuing faceoff will be Bolonik and Gitman, as Bolonik will take this drop. Back to 5-on-5 hockey out there. Davios at left wing. Kocher and Gorloff as the defenders. The Stars able to keep that puck in the zone. They'll feather it on down as Bolonik looks to pull that puck out of some skates. It's Kocher picking it up at the far point. Works it down to Bolonik and sent across to Davios for the one-timer. That puck floats up and over the net. Davios has it back near side. Tries to shovel it farther. Instead, North Park comes away with it. North Park on the puck up the near side of the ice. And that puck just sits there for a moment as Gitman tries to play it just a bit farther forward. Gorloff gets in the way of any zone break-in and is able to work it over for Kocher. Kocher on up toward Gitman. North Park back for the puck. They'll sweep it farther. Does North Park. Davios to pick it up far side of the ice. It's sent in by the Stars. Kicked aside though. And now the Stars one-timer can't connect. Kept in the zone there by Kocher. Fired on net. It hits a North Park man in front. Gets caught in his equipment. 32 seconds left to go. Credit to all the players for still skating hard out there with just 30 seconds left to go. It's a one-on-one for North Park into the Stars' offensive end. Gorloff does well to take the puck off a man. Rolling puck. And it's found there by Gorloff up to the blue line. Kept in the zone by North Park. 15 seconds left to go as North Park just dumps it into the near corner. 10 seconds left now as the Stars look to get the puck up and out of the zone. They do. And it will be Gitman skating into the offensive end, hauled down there this late in the game. Not going to get a penalty call, though. And there goes the buzzer. So we've gone final. It's North Park 7, the New York Stars 4. Thanks so much for tuning in right here on Midnight Sports. We'll see you again next weekend. Until then, stay safe.